Hey, and welcome to another IC82 review. Now this is again quite special because I've been after one of these for a very long time. And you might wonder why, because, well, if you're already familiar with them, they're not that special. There's nothing particularly amazing about them. £46? Was it? I can't remember if it was that. It may have been less than that with a bit of discount and stuff. But it is second hand because it's just so hard to get hold of, well, to get hold of this particular one. It is, of course, a Class 121 driving motor brake, or bubble car as they're also known. they really are known as bubble cars. In fact, I think the current operator, Chiltern Railways, pretty sure that they do endorse that. I'm pretty sure that they are happy for people to call them bubble cars. But yes, available in lots of different liveries. Not that this graphic gives us any clue as to what liveries are available, but they were available they were done by Hornby years ago, and they were available in BR Green, BR Blue and Grey, and I think they've even come out now in Network Southeast and a few others. But this particular one is blue and grey, and that's why it's been so hard to get hold of, because I've basically seen every other livery available apart from this one. And a big shout out at this point goes to Nick, who runs the LMS 16440 channel. One of my earliest subscribers. Have been friends with him for a long time, and he works at a model shop just down the road from him, S&J Models, and he basically told me about this. He put it to one side for me, let me know that it was there, and well, it just goes to show that sometimes it's who you know, not what you know, which is quite good because I know hardly anything about them. Let's open the box and have a look at it. Okay, well, it's the Hornby packaging that we all love to hate. It's quite old, so there's, holes in the back, I'm afraid. If I just take off this little card I'm fed up with these, I really am. Another DCC jacket. I'm still getting people asking me about the DCC jackets, and basically, especially in this sort of weather, you don't need them. They just make the chips overheat. If you just use like a little foam pad, a little sticky pad to fix the chip to your locomotive, to the chassis, you don't need these. You really don't need them. I don't know. Right, Class 121. Okay, so here we go. Driving motor brake. See, bubble car's so much better than driving motor brake. That just sounds silly, doesn't it? Now, these are the first set of instructions I've got in my collection for the 121. It really is my first and only 121. And it's just like all the others. Again, where to lubricate, how to take the body off. Yeah. We know that. We're used to that. And if you're not, go and watch my other videos, and you soon will be. So, there she is. Look at that livery. I love that. That's just so 70s. Look at that. It's about 1976 as Rod Hall, that is. Brilliant. I just love this livery. I was too late for it myself, although I did see the very back end of it in the early 80s, but I just love the blue and grey. I just think it's really nice, really corporate, really smart. Now, as I say, I'm not very familiar with this Class 121. I don't know much about it. I know that they had a top speed of 70 miles per hour, and they were vacuum braked as well. After a while, they had like a trailer car that coupled up to them, and it was all connected via vacuum brakes. So they've even got slam doors. So they're really old, and we're talking 1960 onwards, I think. But it's basically just a single car that replaced really small steam branch line services, and on really quiet suburban and country and rural lines. I guess it was faster, cheaper, more economical. But sadly, there's hardly any left now. I think a few have made it into preservation somewhere. But at least I've got this one, eh? Let's have a look at it in detail. Well, it's not bad. It's genuinely not bad. The quality is okay, but don't expect anything amazing. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's not that good. What's particularly nice and accurate as well is that you've got some exhausts on the end there, and I'm pretty certain that they should only be on one end as well, and they are, just like that. However, the unit is lacking lights. There's no lights at all, I'm afraid. Little bits of silver plastic don't really do it for me. The buffers are not sprung. Again, people asking me what's the point in sprung buffers. Well, you could say what's the point in opening doors, or what's the point in fan grills and things. It's just realism, I suppose, at the end of the day. It just makes it look nice, and it just adds an element of realism, and people like that. So, you know, each to their own. Wow, now that is surprising. The coupling, sorry, that's my phone going again. I really need to turn that down. The coupling appears to be NEM. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, that's definitely a NEM pocket with a slimline, really small tension lock coupler. That's good. That's really good. That's really impressive. That almost makes up for the lack of sprung buffers and the lack of lights. However, the detail, well, I was just going to say the detail is quite basic, but I've noticed we've got rivets on the top there, and there's rivets all the way down the side. The detail of the doors has been recreated quite well, which is nice. You've got little door handles there. Even the underframe isn't too bad. Just look at that. I guess you could improve that by painting bits of it, and it would have been nice if they had done that, but, you know, you're looking at a more expensive model then, possibly. And you can see seats. Look at this. Bagman, are you watching? Look, you can see seats all the way through. This bogie here is just, well, it's just a bogie. There's nothing attached to it at all. But this is the bogie with the motor, as you can see, by the huge black bulge there. But what I like is that they've put it neatly in this one end of the model, more or less where the guard is and where the toilet would probably be, and so you don't have to lose any of the seats. Well, barely any, and that's really good. So well done there. For such a basic, simple, little, inexpensive model, it's really nice, and it would be really easy to make it incredible if you added extra detail to the ends, if you fitted lights, if you put people sat on the seats, and if you even fitted lighting. Wow, it would be incredible. And they're so inexpensive that it doesn't matter if you break it. You know, if you're trying to take the body off and you snap something, or you make a right mess of the paint and you completely ruin it, just get another one and try again, because they're not that expensive. As I say, this was only about £40, and you can pick them up for less than that if you look around online. So there we have it. The Hornby 121 bubble car in blue and grey livery. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. Let's put her on the track and see how she runs. Okay, so here we are over by the layouts. I'm just going to put the 121 bubble car on the outer loop. Should be pretty simple to do. There aren't that many wheels. There we go. See, it even looks nice on the track. I really do love it. And I hadn't noticed before, but you've got even like little first class stickers in the windows there, the tiny little red first class signs. That's just a nice little touch. It could be seriously improved if there were lights. I know I've said it, and I know I keep going on about it, but, you know, these days there's no excuse really. So if Hornby are watching, and I know they are, please let us know when this is due for an update, because we would love it to come with lights. We really would. And if you can do lights inside as well, oh, that would be incredible. Right, have we got power? Yes. Have we got a direction? We have now. Right, let's just give her a little rock back and forth to see if she runs. It's a bit late for testing that, I suppose. Well, it would help if I actually plugged it in, so 1 second. Okay, we do have power now, and I've made it rock back and forth just a little bit. Watch if I show you. Oh, she's a bit rough. Oh, yeah. Maybe she might be in need of a service. It has been a while since she's been run properly. So, let's get her going around the loop, let her warm up, and see what she's like. not bad, not bad. A little bit grindy, a little bit groggy, but then we all are first thing. Well, I certainly am in the morning, but she's not doing too bad. Yeah, I mean, she's actually gone around, because of the way I do the filming, she's actually gone around a few times now. But that motor's still a little bit groggy. It's still a bit on the rough side. So I think she might be due for a service. Get a nice close-up shot as she runs past. Let's just speed her up a little bit and see if that helps any. Yeah, it has. A little bit. Okay, if I just bring her to a stop. Ooh, gosh, it's almost like she's DCC sound. Right, reverse direction and go again. Let's see what she's like in the other direction. Well, she's still quite groggy. I really need to tidy these wagons up, don't I? Okay, so here she comes. Yeah, we'll definitely get her serviced. Definitely. She needs it. Okay, here she comes around the last bend. And if I just get her to stop. Oof, yeah, very groggy. So, I tell you what, and this is a good idea for a video, because I haven't done one for a little bit. How about I actually video her being serviced? Just so that you can see exactly what I do and how I do it and stuff. So there we have the 121 from Hornby. This particular model isn't bad, it needs a bit of a service, it is a bit rough. It is second hand though, so we have to be fair, we have to give it credit. It's done a pretty good job on its video review. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. As I say, I really like the Class 121. I just wish I had more of them.